Hi, welcome. On this video, I'm out on the street here with Penny. And again, I just did a video of my walk with Taco, which went extremely well. And again, the stress is coming off of Taco day by day. Now here's the thing. Taco is back in the crate, and so when you have more than one dog, what happens is they start to have this kind of codependent relationship with each other. They start to get empowered through each other. So my advice to people dealing with that type of situation, when one dog is, say, taken out, the other dog begins to stress, begins to whine, and really begins to shake and carry on and start barking, is to have the remote collar ready to go for the other dog. So if I'm out here right now and if I hear Taco stressing in my area, which he's not, but if he was to stress, I could vibrate him even out here as I'm working with Penny. Okay, so I'll use vibration. So just be aware of that. It's a good thing to do. And so basically what you're doing through that is saying, hey, yes, I'm out here with the other dog, but I'm in control and you need to relax. And so just intercept it to a point of just having calm or appear to quiet and release the vibration. So don't just do it in a very, in a way that's going to intercept the right way. So as you do it, so again, I just would encourage you to be prepared to do that, because that's something you'll have to do initially. Because what happens, the dogs don't want to be separated that way because they're fueling off of each other. So when you take one dog out, the other one begins to really kick up, is to use the remote collars that way to help to fade in. So basically you're becoming the pivot point with both dogs and treating them as individuals. So here I'm going to start to walk here with Penny. Again, she's got some pit bull in her, so again she tries to push pretty hard here a little bit. Same thing, I'm going to tap the leash until she sits. I'm going to take my time, same as what I did with Taco. I'm going to move forward for the street walk here. As I move forward, again, so when you first start to do this, don't go too far at first. Just not just distance, but stop sooner. Just take a couple steps. Here she went into the sit here. But don't move forward until the dog is relaxed, okay? Don't advance, because this is where movement becomes a problem, because the faster you go, the more you travel. It might seem okay, but it will quickly get out of control. So, and suddenly you got major problems. So just take your time, because it's about the integrity of the method. If I slow it down and just take one or two steps, you're going to get the truth revealed very quickly, because the level of conflict the dog is going to offer up based on what's reasonable will expose how their mind is jumping. So there's two dogs right over here. You see right here. So this is a good example. I'm tapping a little bit. My neighbor has two dogs right on the fence line. You see Penny was fixating just for a second and doing it again. So right here, see how I'm tapping here a little bit? See, just to say, hey, you need to just relax. Don't be fixating. Again, I'm going to fixate again. I'm going to tap a little bit. It's a good kind of reminder for Penny not to be investing. So right here, see I'm tapping a little bit? Tapping again. Tapping. See, yeah, there we go. Got her attention a little bit. And we're ready to go. So we're going to start moving forward here. Again, I'm not going to go. I'm going to stop a little. So here's the thing. If you feel a dog is really trying to edge forward, stop sooner. You want to halt their mind. So right here, I'm going to move forward. Watch this. I'm going to tap a little bit. She came to a stand position, and then the sit just kind of defaulted from there. Same thing. I'm tapping. She tries to turn her head, swivel it, pivot. I'm going to tap for that too. So it's kind of multitasking with how you're communicating through the leash. Same thing. Move forward. I'm going to tap. See, she defaulted into the sit. So you'd be the secret is to be dialed in at a really good level. And it's a skill set. Also tap too. You don't want the dog sniffing the ground. Make sure they do their business before you start your walk. Go to the bathroom, but no, I don't want any sniffing. I want the dog's head to be up. Same thing, tap. I want them to be focused on me. Doesn't have to be looking up at me or anything, but just to be faded in. So this is a fade in exercise. Okay, I'm moving forward. Just nudging as needed. I'm going to tap. Again, I'm going to tap her back. She's kind of rolling forward a little bit there. She defaulted into the sit. Moving forward. So keep your head down too. Pay attention to your dog. When you're doing this, kind of keep your focus a little bit. Same thing. I'm gonna tap her back because she's edging forward again. This is where I go to one step. So with one step, I'll tap her back. Watch this. Just one step, and nudge her back. This is a really good exercise too. Just taking one step, nudge her back. One step. See, now she's stopping right away. Nudge her back. Just default her back into a sit. One step, stopping, and nudge that leash. There we go. One step, nudge. One step, nudge, and now we're going to start to move a little bit again. So again, doing the one step and just stopping really quickly is helpful because it helps to kind of set the tone of what the walk represents. Is to keep her, same thing, she's starting to edge forward again. And she kind of reacted there to something. Just tap, when you get that type of reaction, just tap back, forward. Forward here. She's doing good. Like I said, she got some pit bull into her, so when you're dealing with a dog that has some pit, you expect to have to be a little sharper. You got to be kind of on it because they're gonna have control issues manifesting at a higher level. Same thing. Move forward and stop her. Just take your time. So when you first start to do this, this isn't about distance. Understand, this is about how, where the mind is traveling, not about how far you go. Because here's the thing is, a lot of people will try to exercise their dog. They want to wear their dog out with exercise, thinking that somehow is the solution. I'm going to, run my dog for 2 miles, and the dog will seem better because they'll be tired. But here's the thing to understand, it doesn't mean you're fixing the relationship. It'd be like me exercising a selfish child. I'm going to tire them out, and they're going to be tired, but doesn't mean that they're seeing me the right way as a parent, okay? Because I'm trying to find a solution outside of advocating through my role properly, so how I'm interacting in ways that are meaningful. So it's the same thing here. Understand, exercise is good on its own, but it's also about relationship, okay? So this is why how I'm doing these interactions are what is going to make the difference, not about how far we go. We'll get there, and you'll get there with your dog and it'll be perfect, but make sure that, again, it's about the integrity of what you're doing at the very beginning with intercepting a dog's state of mind. It's not about distance or exercise that way, especially at first. I show people how that kind of weaves together as you're engaging the process. But same thing, move forward here, same thing, keeping her head. And this is the thing, dogs will weigh options too. Well, I can't do this, do that, I'll try to do the other thing. So you got to intercept all of that. Same thing, just taking my time. Doing good. Even though I'm moving forward here, pay attention. Her head starts to swivel. I got to tap her out of that. Doing really good. She's kind of plodding along pretty good here. I'm just slow down again. Default into a sit. Now I'm going to put her into a down here. I'm going to push on her shoulder. There she is. She went into a down. She's not too keen on doing the down here, but that's okay. She's pretty agreeable for that one. A lot of stiffness. I'm going to bring her up into a sit. Sit. Her legs are moving good. That's good. Move her forward. She's starting to slow down pretty good now. She's floating along really well right here. Again, just tell people, just picture the leash is a paintbrush, and you're moving the leash certain ways to paint the perfect picture. Dog floating right beside you. Tap, and I'm going to do another down with her. Down. Just push, not hard, just about, because you want her mind to buckle. It's about agreement. There's a de-stress moment right here. Look, she looks like she's about to go to sleep right here. Okay, bring her back up into a sit. There we go. She's doing good. Forward. Now she's just slowed right down. See how she's just floating right there really well? Back. Over. Slow down. And back into a sit. There we go. Look at her. Doing good. So, yeah, so Penny's doing good. Very pleased with the walk. Again, you know, her having some pit into her, you know, it can make it a little more challenging because you got to be sharper, you got to be dialed in. But again, the secret is to be proactive. Understand it's being proactive with the leash. It's about intercepting her state of mind. But again, working through in terms of her trying to edge forward. You need to tap proactively for that. Her head swivels. She's investing. You want to tap, intercept that. She's trying to sniff the ground. You want to tap a little bit for that. So it kind of layers up through how how influence is intercepting, how her mind is moving, and it's all through again where you're currently at in the relationship. That's about context too. So understand about how active you are with this method is really dependent on where going into it, you know, the relationship problem that you're having. But again, context is also gained through, again, what these interactions represent. So understand it's all about context. It's all about a process. She's doing really well considering, you know, both dogs are doing good. So again, you'll see change happening through the entire 2 weeks. You know, she's starting to release stress herself, and things are moving along pretty good. So thanks for watching.